Hello and welcome to the Midday Update. These are the top headlines from our newsroom today. Honorable Lady sends greetings on Omani Women's Day. Omani women personalities to take part in Expo 2020 Dubai discussion. RAO continues its efforts of reopening and paving of roads in cyclone-hit areas. Ahad Foundation to operate aid convoy to cyclone-hit vilayats on Omani Women's Day. Oman condemns Afghanistan mosque bombing. LC Waikiki opens its second store in Mall of Oman. COVID-19 precautionary measures relaxed in Saudi Arabia. India reports 14,146 new COVID-19 cases in last 24 hours. His Highness Sayyidi Yazin to be chief patron at T20 World Cup final qualifier ceremony. And lastly, Oman Tel League competitions to begin. These were the top headlines from the studio today. Let's see how the weather condition is like in the country in our weather update. Mainly clear skies over most of the Sultanate governorates with chance of early morning, low-level clouds and fog patches over parts of Arabian Sea coast. With that, let's see how the temperature is like in rest of the governorates. Muscat will be sunny with temperatures between 25 to 34 degrees Celsius. North Al Batina will also be sunny with temperatures between 26 to 35 degrees Celsius. Musanna will also be sunny with temperatures between 26 to 35 degrees Celsius. South Al Batina will be sunny with temperatures between 24 to 34 degrees Celsius. Ad-Dakhliya will be sunny with temperatures between 23 to 36 degrees Celsius. Ad-Dahira will also be sunny with temperatures between 24 to 38 degrees Celsius. Al-Buraimi will also be sunny with temperatures between 26 to 36 degrees Celsius. South Al-Sharqiya will be sunny with temperatures between 21 to 31 degrees Celsius. North Al-Sharqiya will be sunny with temperatures between 24 to 37 degrees Celsius. Al-Wusta will also be sunny with temperatures between 22 to 37 degrees Celsius. And lastly, Dhofar will also be sunny with temperatures between 25 to 28 degrees Celsius. Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update. Now, before we get into the details of the local stories for today, let's see how the COVID-19 situation looks like in the Sultanate. In the past 72 hours, the Ministry of Health has registered 2 death cases due to coronavirus. With this, the total death now stands at 4,105. The health officials have also extended their deepest condolences to the families of the deceased. In addition to that, in the past 72 hours, the health official have also registered 29 new coronavirus cases in Oman. With this, the total confirmed cases now stands at 304,054, which also includes the total recoveries of 299,424, as well as total deaths of 4,105. In these last 72 hours, the health officials have also received 62 recoveries. The Ministry of Health has urged all the citizens and residents living in the Sultanate to follow the precautionary measures and the precautionary issued by the Ministry of Health and Supreme Committee. And now from a local desk. The Honorable Lady, spouse of His Majesty the Sultan, has congratulated the Omani women on the occasion of Omani Women's Day on Sunday, which is October 17, 2021. The Honorable Lady congratulated the Omani women through a text message sent via mobile phones on Sunday on the occasion of Omani Women's Day, the text of which was as follows. On the occasion of the Omani Women's Day corresponding to 17th October, we extend a greeting of thanks and appreciation to every woman who upholds the principles of goodness and the values of tolerance, love and giving, and who contributes to building this dear country based on her position and her social, national and humanitarian duties in various fields, and in all the ordinary and exceptional circumstances that the country is going through. I ask God for every woman on this good lend success and more active participation in building the homeland and preserving its capabilities and acquisitions. Talking on the Omani Women's Day, the Sultanate will organize a discussion forum with the participation of a number of prominent Omani women personalities from the various sectors and female entrepreneurs and activists in the social media at Oman Pavilion at Expo 2020 Dubai today. The Sultanate's delegation to the discussion forum will be chaired by Jujain Mohsen Haider Darwish in the presence of female personalities from the GCC states. Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry, commonly known as OCCI, is participating in Expo 2020 Dubai with a delegation comprising a number of women in business at OCCI. A discussion is expected on the mechanisms of partnerships and cooperation between the female entrepreneurs of Oman and Ajman Chamber of Commerce and Industry. A number of female personalities from the pavilions of other countries taking part in Expo 2020 Dubai will attend the forum. The Royal Army of Oman continues its efforts of the reopening and paving of roads with the help from the Sultan's Armed Forces within the framework of the efforts of the Military Committee for Emergency Management. This is in addition to expediting the implementation of other efforts related to removing waste from public places, government facilities and institutions in the North Al-Batina Governorate affected by the tropical situation Shaheen in coordination with the two military subcommittees for emergency management in the governorates of North and South Batina. The engineering services at the Ministry of Defense transferred a number of heavy equipment to the Civil Defense and Ambulance Authority to expedite the reopening and paving of the main and secondary roads affected by Shaheen. Now, acting from its strong conviction in the importance of social and humanitarian action, Ahad Foundation is operating a relief aid convoy today to the vilayat stricken by the tropical cyclone Shaheen in the Sultanate. The mission, which coincides with Omani's Women's Day, reflects the Foundation's concern for society. Her Highness the Honorable Lady, spouse of His Majesty the Sultan, has been keen and influential in activating the role of Omani women's associations, commonly known as OWA, in relaying the mission, condemned Ahad al-Khair, which also means Rain of Bounty. The aim is to unify efforts of OWA members in distributing supplies and delivering aid to those who need it most. The convoy of Ahad Foundation underscores the significance of charitable, humanitarian and social responsibility expected to be shouldered by all institutions of the states as well as individuals, particularly in such conditions. The convoy will pursue a specific route and its team operate from a number of assembly points. The mission is undertaken by Ahad Foundation personnel along with OWA members and representatives from different governorates of the Sultanate, in addition to women volunteers from the Royal Court Affairs. The convoy will kick off from Muscat Governorate and head towards South and North Al-Batina. It will stop over in 5 main points in the vilayats of Al-Musanna, Soek, Al-Khabura and Saham. The 5th stop will be in the vilayat of Ibri in the governorate of Ad-Dahira. The Sultanate condemns the bombing that targeted a mosque in the city of Kandahar in southern Afghanistan and offers its condolences to the families of the victims. Foreign Ministry condemns the bombing of a mosque in the city of Kandahar in the southern Afghanistan and affirms the Sultanate's firm position and rejects any action targeting place of worship and intimidating people. It also expressed its condolences to the families of the victims and the people of Afghanistan, wishing a speedy recovery for the injured. International fashion and lifestyle retail brand LC Waikiki has opened its second store in Oman at Mall of Oman recently. LC Waikiki offers a versatile range of high-quality fashion at great value. The collections includes women's and on-trend modest fashion styles, the latest in men's and kids fashion, as well as home accessories. At the inauguration event of the store, Mr. Neeraj Tekchandani, CEO of Apparel Group, said, "We are proud to be partnering up with MAF and further expanding LC Waikiki's strong retail footprint in the market of Oman. Our brand's expansion with Mall of Oman is in line with our strategy of being responsive to consumer demand. Oman continues to be a strategic market for us, and we are proud to be a part of the country's growth." Born in France, fostered in Turkey, LC Waikiki is a multicultural fashion brand which has continuously grown in the global market over the last 33 years. LC Waikiki today has more than 1,200 stores in 51 countries with over 50,000 employees and a brand range that includes clothes and accessories for men, women, and children of all ages, including babies, style-aware individuals, and families. LC Waikiki is another flagship of Apparel Group that caters to thousands of eager shoppers through its more than 1,750 plus stores and 75 plus brands across all platforms, employing 16,500 multicultural staff covering 4 continents. This was all from our local desk for today. It's time for us to take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned as we have more updates coming your way from International Desk. Welcome back to TTV. You're watching Midday Update, and now from International Desk. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has decided to ease COVID-19 health precautions and cancel social distancing starting from today. A statement issued online by Saudi press agencies said, starting from Sunday, the easing of health precautions on October 17, 2021 are as follows. Number 1, wearing masks is not compulsory in open areas, with the exception of the excluded places, while continuing to be obligated to wear it in closed places. Number 2, the precautionary measures for those receiving 2 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine are eased according to the following. A. Allowing the full capacity of the Grand Mosque to be used while obligating workers and visitors to wear a mask at all times in all the corridors of the mosque and continuing to use the Umrah or Tawakkalna application to take the dates of Umrah and prayer. B. Allowing the full capacity of the Prophet's Mosque to be used while obligating workers and visitors to wear a mask at all times in all the corridors of the mosque and using the Umrah or Tawakkalna application to take prayer times and visit the Honorable Kindergarten. C. Cancelling social distancing and allowing the full capacity to be used in gatherings, public places, means of transportation, restaurants, cinemas, and the like. Lastly, D. Allowing the establishment and attendance of events in wedding halls and others without restricting the number, with the importance of emphasizing the application of precautionary measures. Point number 3. Immunization is required in 2 doses to enter all the sites and activities referred to above in point 2, with the exception of those who are not included and those who are excluded according to what appears in the application of Tawakkalna, with everyone's commitment to the precautionary measures applied, including wearing a mask. 4. Distancing and wearing masks will continue to be applied in locations where it is not possible to verify the health status of its visitors through the application of Tawakkalna. 5. The Public Health Authority prepares Waqayya, the preventive measures that must be adhered to all activities mentioned in item number 2. 6. Emphasis on the public and private sectors and the like by checking the immunization status in the Tawakkalna application for all those who wish to enter the facility. 7. Emphasis on the relevant authorities, each within its jurisdiction, to implement the prescribed penalties for violators of the precautionary measures and preventive measures taken to confront the pandemic. And point number 8, the Ministry of Health will follow up on the number of cases of hypnotic patients due to infection with the disease of COVID-19, especially intensive care, and raises what is necessary in the event of a need to tighten precautionary measures at the level of cities, governorates, or even regions. India reported 14,146 new COVID-19 infections in the last 24 hours, said the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare of India today. The daily infection count is lowest in 229 days, marking the daily positivity rate at 1.29%. The cases push the cumulative number of COVID-19 cases in the country to 34,067,719. As many as 19,788 patients have been recovered in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of recoveries to 3,034,949. The current recovery rate is 98.10%, the highest since March 2020. Meanwhile, the country's active caseload stands at 195,846, which is said to be the lowest in 220 days. As many as 452,124 people succumbed to COVID-19 in the country so far. Moreover, 976,589,540 doses have been administered so far, including 4,120,772 doses in the last 24 hours. Once again, it's time for a quick commercial break, but stay tuned for more updates from our sports desk. Welcome back, and now from our sports desk. His Highness Sayyidi Yazan bin Haytham Al Said, the Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth, will be the chief patron at today's opening ceremony of the final qualifiers for the T20 Cricket World Cup. The T20 Cricket World Cup ceremony will be held in Oman, represented by the Oman Cricket Club, on the grounds of the Oman Cricket Academy in the Wilayats of Amirat. The Oman national cricket team will play against PNG immediately after the opening ceremony, while at 6 p.m. Bangladesh will face Scotland. On the coming Tuesday at 2 p.m. Scotland and PNG will meet, while at 6 p.m. Oman will meet Bangladesh. On the final day of the qualifiers, which is going to be on October 21st, Bangladesh will face PNG and Oman will face off against Scotland. Two of these qualifiers will qualify for the final rounds, which will be held in the United Arab Emirates, with the participation of 12 qualified teams from different continents. Omantel League competitions for the 2021-2022 sports season start today with the participation of 14 clubs. The first round will witness 4 matches in which Nizwa and Al Nasser clubs will meet in Nizwa Complex, Al Nahda and Al Musanna meet in Al Buraimi Complex, and Saham Seeb Sohar Al Suwaik matches will be held in Sohar Complex. With this, we have come to the end of the episode for today, but stay tuned as we'll be coming back again tomorrow with more updates and latest news your way. Keep watching TTV.
You've just heard the live feed from the TTV studios on TFM 95.4. Let's talk.